We are all set to go as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this stuff if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Hal throwing on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They bring a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Eagles at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
That's good for another Eagles.
Here's Swift. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And Howe will throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Howell looking to throw again. Forced out, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Now inside the 25. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now back to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hurts.
From the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Powell. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing here, Howell. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Howell. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. It's Howell with another throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Howell down to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Howell.
twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Philadelphia. Quez Watkins.
72 yards.
And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here's Howell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Howell throwing on first down here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Howell's got this one to Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the option to give to Swift here.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Gainwell, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Gainwell again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith
from 3 yards out.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. will throw it.
Buying time.
Oh, Howell loses it.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This is caught.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Howell with 1 final shot.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
And this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,